All right, everybody, we're back. We're going to call this the recovery because I got back into the game fast enough that we haven't lost our gear yet. So we can see if we can get out of here. Which is just really insane if you think about it. Just checking to make sure y'all are seeing what I see. That's all. All right. Looks like you are. Wild ride today, guys. All right, we still dealing with somebody that shot us a while ago. I'd like to not be stubborn, but I am. So, we should just cut out of here with the loot that we got. Which is pretty damn good, in a way. Let's see what we have in here. We used that right there earlier. May need it again in a minute because I don't know where we were shot from. Now that was just a whole series of crazy. My grandson's on my lap, and he drops his food. I try to go to help him with the food. My cordless mouse goes flying. If you do miss the headshot, and you got shitty ammo especially, you might need the mag dump. So there's a guy that shot us earlier, so I feel better about that already. I didn't fully mag dump. I'm still on semi-automatic. I don't turn the giggle switch on very often. I will unload this. Remember I told you that earlier. If you ain't got room for the mags, get the bullets. You know, especially if you're having a day like I'm having where you done lost gear almost twice. Hey, would like to hand it out to the Gray Zone devs. I was able to reboot my computer, get back in the game, and join the game where I left off. And if you didn't join us earlier, we just picked up some high-value loot items from a little jewelry box that's hid right there, behind that. Now, I had intended to go back and run Sawmill. Let's see, where's our... Do we got... you know what? We could just run down to Crusader. I'd like to dump off my gear. We could trek down to Crusader, let some more time go. We're 2 o'clock in the morning on time here. Whew. It has been a wild day. I'm so sorry with all these issues and troubles. It has been wild. In fact, I got the wrong overlay up. This is the overlay I meant to have up. Transition out of that scene back to this one and see what happens. That should put me up to correct. Live on YouTube, yep, 4 minutes. 4K, 2K, sorry. That is weird. Let's restart that. Make sure. Nope. I said restart. No, I didn't notice that earlier. That is very strange because on my OBS right now, I'm running an active overlay. Let's try to go to intro and back. That is the entire screen. You should be seeing the entire screen based on feedback. That's weird. It's very, very weird. So, the stuff I have, I want to delete. Delete that from this overlay. That is super strange, because that is not what is on my screen right now. Well, we'll fight one battle at a time. Let's get our loot offloaded. See how much we made on that loot run. Count ourselves lucky. I didn't think I had a flashlight on there. I was just making sure. I'd just like to record for posterity what this raid was worth. Probably should keep that. We may need it in a minute. We'll have to unload this to be able to sell it. The world's messiest, should have been easy loot run. Not counting any of the medical supplies, really, because you're pretty much always going to use that, right? Let's just see what we can offload this for. That's a pretty nice pack. I almost want to put that on, but for the sake of this, we'll show. Nope, we're not going to sell that to him. So we got about $250. Y'all remember that? We're down here at Turncoat. Turncoat give you pretty good prices on stuff. Try to level him up anyway. Of course, just selling him stuff ain't gonna do a great job of that. Not bad. I had plenty of rounds, but if you didn't, you could need, you'd need all that. So we got 12, 26, and 250. So we got about what? 1,500, you might as well say. Pretty close to 1,500 off that little loot run. It's not bad, y'all. Really not bad at all. Adds up. I guess I could have just counted the cash stack after, but I think y'all get the point. Now that we've offloaded some of that, at least hopefully if we crash, we've put a dent into what we would be doing. I think since I've already screwed anybody's attention span up today, including my own, I think insanely, I'm fixing to do something super insane. I'm fixing to restart OBS and make it do the new view that I wanted y'all to get. Not because I chose it, but because my viewers chose it. I had no less than 3 viewers say outright they would like if I just made the game screen bigger, because they don't. What I was trying to do was make, if you're watching on a TV or something, you should see the game okay. And I tried to format that overlay as best I could for that. But well, I want to make sure I listen to the feedback. And one of the things he was talking about is on mobile. And I just assumed nobody would give 2 craps about what I'm doing, and they probably don't. It's probably, he said that probably just out of kindness, but probably more the live chat overlay. He could explode it and see the game fine, but then just moves me in the live chat out of the way. So that's the 3rd time I've gotten that feedback across multiple different streams. And when it's something like that, I'm listening to all your feedback, but when it's something like that, I'm paying attention. I'm going to pay attention to it. And I don't know why it's rendering with my old overlay in OBS, but God knows. I've had enough trouble that what else could I mess up today by restarting it all? Nothing. The answer is nothing. Nothing to lose by restarting it all. Because if I restart, I want to see what it looks like in Twitch. It's correct in Twitch. How is that possible? How is that even possible? Wow. The lay's pretty decent. What a nightmare. What a beautiful scene that is. I'm going to screenshot that. Oh, I can't. Okay. That makes no sense. What happens? All right, that makes sense. That makes sense. This does not make sense. That's very strange. I don't know how it could give YouTube an overlay that is not active on the screen. That's real wild to me. I don't even have these things enabled anymore. Like, they're not on the screen. They're not even as part of this overlay. That is wow. Okay. You roll on with your bad self. We're going to figure it out. That's not even working correctly. You ain't kidding, it's a tough day. Yeah. YouTube just refuses to show anything except one overlay. Or two. Would it even show you that? That's so strange. Back at it again. I'm gonna keep plugging away. I'm gonna figure shit out. Ah, I see it. Think I see it. Default scene, that's going to be our issue. Yeah, default scene is going to be our issue. There was a setting in there. Okay. They got something going our way. May there be a little bit. I'll take it. I'll take any win right now. Oh, that's up. Obviously, too, I know what was killing us. Oh, God, JTM. It has been an absolute total cluster crashing in every way possible nightmare that I lost my gear I lost my gear to a full crash. Now, I think it's the multi-chat that guns. I mean, I've got 30, 40 hours and all that gear. More. I just lost it. I'm trying to take viewer feedback and incorporate this view. Couldn't get that done. Yeah, man, it's heartbreaking, dude. Just crashing. It's not the drivers. It's not the game. It's either my extender software to be able to see my chat, my multi-chat, or the multi-chat software itself. In fact, since I'm a glutton for punishment, I'm fixing to try it again, because I just don't get enough of being beat to death. All right, guys, that's the fourth person. So the reason why, and I wasn't discounting you because obviously your opinion is important, but as being a friend and a moderator, I didn't, I internalized it, but I didn't externalize what you had said. But in the last few days, I've had no less than 3 people, 3 different independent real viewers watch and tell me that they wish basically I would do it like this, because when I told them that they could, that I had formatted that other window to be able to zoom to fit from a phone, because I assume people didn't give a shit if I got cut out. They don't want that, you know, because I did that where if you just want to watch the game I'm playing, you can zoom to fit on a phone. You don't see me. Of course, you don't see the live chat either. And I've gotten 3 different feedbacks, and you make 4, and then you verifying it is another vector of data. And that's kind of what we're messing with right now. Yeah, that's, you weren't by yourself. Over a period of I said 3 or 4 days, but over a period of a week, that's 4. You immediately notice that I did it, immediately comment and like it. So it's just the right move. Over on the Twitch side, you need room for some things, like once I start doing emotes and different things. But on the YouTube side, they just don't care for it. They just don't care for it. They want to see the game. And, you know, and what made me really, not just the feedback, but what made me really take heed of that was, one of the things I'm trying to provide is a difference in these driver sets with DLSS 4 and then forcing 310.2.1 the DLSS 4 transformer model. So it's maximum visuals. That's one of the themes of my channel. You know, I got this powerful system, you know, what only other thing more powerful is a 5090. And I got this powerful system, and I'm not using it. I mean, I want my viewers to be able to see this is what I want too. This is actually, maybe everything's starting to work out because this is the time of day this game engine looks the best. So, yeah, and I shrank that down. Moved it up to the right, and I guess it looks like I can move it just a hair more. But honestly, so I'm streaming 2K to Twitch, and that's in beta, but they let me into the program. I'm streaming 2K to YouTube. I had the Twitch side working with this layout, but since I streamed them separately in 2 complete separate streams, there was a setting in there I just found right before you joined that was holding on to my old scene in OBS. So we got that solved. We're good to go. We can go out and do a loot run, see how it goes. But yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that too, because I shrinked it down, moved it up a little bit. As you see, I moved the live chat over a little bit, and I guess that's about right. What do you need help with, buddy? Say 30 or 80. We better get us a drink, y'all, because we've been sitting here running our mouths. I'm gonna drink one right now, and I'm gonna put one in my pack. Actually, one is probably enough. I didn't see I had that other one up there. Ooh, yeah. Parents are stuck on Apple. I might not be able to advise you on that one, buddy. Did you look? All my keys are slowly becoming unfunctional. Huh. Did you look into that Neo loadout on the Shadow PC? Ooh, I don't know, man. I don't know about Mac, but I think I have a handle on your quality of life. At what I believe your quality of life probably is, I would just go ahead, man, and I'd bite the bullet and I'd get something with least the new, what is it, the 5070 processor in the laptop. I'd just go ahead, buy once, cry once on that deal. All right, so it's not the Stream Ninja. I'll be damned if I don't think it's the extension. Okay, yeah, your actual computer. Okay. God help us. If it crashes now when I do this, it's damn sure. Yeah, I know, man. I get it. Trust me, I've been there. I understand. Man, I just don't offhand know what the options are in that. In Apple. Good God, that looks good. There, we got that saved. That's beautiful. See, devs, if you ever stumble along my videos, make it look like this more often in the game and put a modifier on the nights to run them up. I know you want night missions and everything that entails, but my God, does this look good. See, that's why I can't help you, because I know very little about Apple. And I don't know what integrated GPUs they allow. But if I was doing it, I would get the maximum. Now, the maximum amount of VRAM I could get in the GPU in the laptop. At least a 40 something that is running a 40 series. But really, in today, I would just go ahead and jump to a 50 series, because there's just no performance hit for the DLSS 4 transformer model, and everything's going to look better. So I I would have to research that, but if you find, most important is VRAM or mount. Get something that's over 8 gigs. 12, 16, preferable. A 40, I don't even want to say 4060, a 4070, 5070. If you found, I don't know this because I hadn't actually looked it up, but if AMD offers if they offer like a 9060 XT or 9070 XT in their, and I forget what their nomenclature is for their mobile, but something like that, and they'll probably have 16 gigabytes. So